Do you feel like your life isn't matching up to who you want to be? Do you feel like right now it just feels like this is not who I am? This is not where I'm supposed to be at. A lot of us do. And I wanted to talk about that in this video because this is something that we all just go by, we cruise on with our lives, but we never know what our friend is thinking, or we never know what ooh, I just dropped the water. Anyways, we never know. Let me pick it back up, guys. We never know how people are feeling, and maybe you're feeling like this, and I just want to talk about that in this video. Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, everything else in between, and I make videos documenting my journey, having chit chats about life, and just real things. So I wanted to talk about this because some days it just feels like, I am not where I want to be. I want to be over there, but I'm over here, and what's going on? And I tried, guys. I really tried. So for one, there's a moment of reflection where you're just thinking to yourself, you're like, is this everything? Is this life? Is this what it is? Am I living it? Like, and then you're just like, no, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this, and I don't want to be doing that. Whether it's a job, whether it's the job is the first thing that comes to my mind, okay? But whether it's other things that you're doing and you're just like, I just can't, like this place, this era in my life, I cannot be in it. And that's why, because it is an era, okay? It is not your full life. It is not your full time. It is not your, we're gonna be here, we're gonna be here next year. We're going to be better off, okay? Next year, we're going to be better off, but you have to take those steps right now. Why do I keep, guys? It's the theater in me. It just creeps out sometimes. Okay, but yeah. So back to the identity shift. You're just like, this is not who I stand for, and this is not what I want. And I feel that a lot of the times it can be really easy to just stay in habits that keep you where you are, that where you don't want to be. And for example, let's say you want to improve at a special skill, and obviously we know to improve at something, we have to practice it every day or a lot. And they say it takes like 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. But even if you don't want to be an expert, you just want to be, better at something, you have to practice it. But let's say your habit is just getting home from work, going straight to the bed, watching your TV, and then kicking your feet up and minding your business. And although that feels amazing, because believe me, just to kick your feet up and eat some good food, that's tea. But the reality is, if we want to get to a better place and we want to go somewhere where we're trying to improve at something, we have to put in that work. So kicking your feet up and watching that TV and eating that bomb meal right now, instead of maybe putting in 30 minutes, an hour to a specific thing, or you're applying to other jobs and you're like, okay, I've been needing to do this application for about a month now and I've gotten nowhere. And it's like, it's really easy to get stuck in those habits, and habits are a hard thing to break. Believe me, I know, okay? They're just really hard to break, especially when you want to better yourself, because a lot of the times the habits that we have that are like not good for us are just really dopamine. It releases a lot of dopamine in us, whether it be just doom scrolling or just consuming everything that's not the healthiest. And it's really easy because we get those quick hits of dopamine versus the things that we want to improve at or the things that we want to get better at. It's really hard to just try to rewire your entire mind when it doesn't produce as much dopamine immediately. So it's like that delayed gratification. That's the word I was looking for. That delayed gratification. And that is what we need to work on. When I say we, I mean me too, okay? Because when I'm talking to you, you're just like a friend that we're having a chit chat on the phone, okay? We're having a chit chat. But we have to do the work and the delayed gratificationness of saying, did I make that word delayed gratificationness? And just know that in the future, we will get our results, but we have to keep producing systems and making systems so that we can succeed to go to where we want to go, to get to where we need to get. And yeah, so basically with identifying yourself within your habits, I sound like I'm writing an essay. I sound like I'm trying to meet a word requirement. Like, when you're doing an essay, you're like, the the boy went to the school. The tall boy went to the school. The tall boy wearing the blue-green jacket went to the school. Like, that's what it sounded like right now. But no, basically, I just want to say us getting into those habits and knowing, and it's also so, like, it's just annoying when you know that you have places and no places where you want to go, where you're trying to go, and it's not happening as quick as you want it to, because it feels like sometimes you're in a hamster wheel and you're just going circle and circle and circle. But no, we have to tip that hamster wheel over and say, okay, maybe if what I'm doing right now isn't working, maybe I need to try something new. Maybe I need to try something new. Maybe I need to get off the hamster wheel and maybe go and play dodgeball. See, those don't correlate at all, but that's why nothing in life correlates. What am I saying? But yeah, just trying new things because you know if you try the same thing and you keep getting the same results and you expect to get different results, that's an insane person, the definition of insanity, blah 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 blah. But it's really the truth. And if you know deep in your heart that there's somewhere else you're trying to work towards, whether that be, like I said, career, just hobby-wise, skill, any new thing, you have to constantly try. You have to constantly try to work towards it. And the next thing I want to say is, where is my notes? Say, it's right here. And also it creates a lot of internal conflict because you start doubting yourself. You start saying, can I even do this? Is this even possible for me? And it is possible, okay? It is possible for so many people because you see the gurus, whether it be a fitness guru, whether it be a business guru, whether it be a finance guru, whether it be a yoga guru, I don't know. But just you see the people on social media, and at one point they were just like you, just trying to consume this content and just say, oh my gosh, is this like, how do people do this? How do people just, go towards something? But the ready factor is it has to just start, okay? Because a lot of people, we look for a specific moment, a specific sign, a specific big green light that says ready. But the light, it never turns on. The light, the bill was not paid, okay? The light bill was not paid because that light is not gonna turn on, and you have to just, you have to be the generator and turn it on for yourself, okay? Because when you know that there's somewhere where you gotta go, when there is somewhere where you gotta be, and you're only waiting for the signs, no, guys, you have to act on it now, because knowing that this life where you are at this current stage is like not for you, it's gonna it's gonna ignite something in you. It's gonna say, you know what? I hate this so much. I need to get out of here and let's figure out how, okay? Let's go towards what I'm trying to work towards, because if you keep doubting yourself and keep waiting for this and waiting for that, it's never gonna happen. And you have to make it happen. You have to go towards what you want to happen. And believe me, it's not an easy thing, okay? Because if it was easy, everybody would be successful, everybody would be rich, everybody would look teen, everybody would just have everything all at once, everything everywhere all at once. But the reality is, it does not work like that. And oh, but if it did though, guys. Oh, but if it did. So I truly want you to think, like, what is it right now that I want? What is something that I see myself? Do I enjoy this life right now? Is this really for me? No, it's not. It's not. So take that fire that you're feeling, take everything how you're saying, I can't, and figure out how to put that towards where you want to go. Figure out how to put that towards where you are trying to be, okay? Like, for example, me, someone who's trying to get into the acting, film and television industry, every day, whenever I'm at work, I'm like, how do I get out of here? Okay, like, how do we do it? So whether that's auditions, and like I said in another video, but I recently signed up for professional acting classes. I'm so excited. I've taken professional acting classes before, and I even studied it in university. But now, after graduating, this is like my first time taking like more professional acting classes, so I'm really excited. But when I'm at work, I'm like, okay, come on, do this. And like, I'm always thinking like, okay, we need to get a script. We need to get this. We need to get that done. I'm always like researching videos, listening to audiobooks, just trying to, the quickest way, most efficient way, the steps towards getting better. And then also, whether that be me showing up on YouTube, like, okay, you know what? also, more visibility does not hurt, okay? Because at least in my career field, we're trying to, you have to be visible, you have to be out here. So I'm like, okay, put myself out there. And now I've been making YouTube videos and I'm putting myself out there. And I just want to talk words of encouragement to you guys because I know that I need words of encouragement a lot. There's so many times where I'm like, I'm just like, I just don't know. I don't know if I can keep going. Like, this is a lot. I mean, that sounded really deep. I mean, not like that, keep going, but as in just like, ugh, like, that's a lot. Like, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Period. Anyways, but yeah, it's just there's so many times I'm like, "Ugh, is this even right for me?" And I'm like, no, it is right for you. You keep coming back to it. You keep knowing what it is that you want. You just have to work for it because it's not something that's just going to fall. I'm really into it when I start talking really fast. When I start talking really fast, you guys know that I'm like, it's just coming out. Okay. Anyways, but it's hard, guys. It really is, and I wish I could say it was easy, but it's not. And waking up every day saying you're doing the right decision. Waking up every day saying go ahead and submit to those acting auditions. Waking up every day saying, okay, you have these callbacks, you might get it, you might not. Okay, whatever. You might book this, you might not. Okay, but enjoying the process because you have to also learn to enjoy the process whether when you're going through this next chapter because there is a new chapter coming and you have to want it bad enough for it to come. And I want this chapter badly, boo. I want this. This is what I've worked my whole life for, okay, boo? I knew in middle school, I was like, I want to be an actor. Like when I found out I could do theater in middle school, I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, performer now. Like it's more performer because I do sing and dance too as well. So, music coming soon. But yeah, you just know. And anytime I would try to psych myself out and do other things, it was just never for me. It was not giving. But I was always the student in school that like tried to do, like I did student council, swim, band, um, I forgot something else, but I did something else too. And I've done a lot, but it always came back to theater. I remember in ninth grade when I was doing marching band, that took so much time and I couldn't even do theater that year. And I found out that like I had to choose between theater or band the next few years of high school. When I told you I dropped band so quick and I said theater, mind you, I was in band for like 3 to 4 years prior. And I played the saxophone. So if you're in band, say hey in the comments. Or if you played the saxophone, say that. But I remember just this is turning into a whole story time YouTube video. But just I remember just it was such an immediate thought. And for you, for the future life that you want, for the future new era, for where you want to get, you have to know if it's like an immediate, like obviously this is a no-brainer, I want to do this. That's what it's for you. But now acting on it is the hardest part because knowing that you want to go there, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. But not working towards it, that is what's killing you. That is what's like it's hurting, it's stopping. And once you realize, you know what, you're right. I have to start seeing, I have to start going, I have to start thinking, is this what I want to do? Is this what I want to put my energy into? Because if I'm saying I want to be for I'll use me. If I'm saying I want to be an actor, I want to be a singer, I want to be a dancer, I want to be a performer, but I'm putting my energy towards investment class, real estate investment classes. True story. I'm just running away from what I truly wanted to do because I know that there's more stability and other things in this path. But I'm like, this is who I am. This is me. This is what I wanted from a young age. Also, fun fact, in like kindergarten, we had like a what do you want to be for a day? I chose president. What? That's like, why are we asking kindergartners what they want to do? Like, I mean, I guess it's never too early to think about it. But boo, I can't believe I really said president. And then I think the next year I chose lawyer. I was just doing stuff, okay? But as soon as I could actually speak and like do stuff for real, I was like, yeah, theater, performance, stage, film, put me on the camera. But yeah, knowing that you want more, knowing that you feel like, is this like life is not matching with who I am right now. This era, this is giving flop era, but no, it's giving build character era because that's what this era is giving for me. This era, even though it's really just it throws the tomatoes at me. It does a lot. It does this, it does that. But I know that this is building the character for me. And you have to know that this era is building the character for you, okay? And I just cannot wait until a few years from now when I look back at these videos and hopefully I can be inspiration and to some people because I know in a few years gonna be better, a lot better, okay, a lot more tea, and then maybe people can watch the videos and be like, oh my god, like he always like had a vision. And that's really what I want because I love watching videos like that. And I love when people when they show their day zero, because these are my day zeros. Like you're seeing the start, boo. Okay, but just know that I will keep working towards and I want to be proof that you can do it, okay? Okay. I hope you guys got a little bit of words of encouragement from this video, but thank you guys so much for watching. Also, watch some of my YouTube shorts because I post like singing, dancing, little skits on there here and there. And I'll obviously update you guys when I do more film work. But until next time, love you guys and bye.